Alright y'all, so remember in one of the other videos I put up this shelf. Well, I think I want to put another little baby shelf right across here. And the way I put this shelf in is going to be a little bit different than this one. Remember there's a wire shelf under here and I just kind of covered that. But we're going to use all wood for this shelf right here. Now there's a few things that you're going to need. Of course, paper to write down your measurements. Tape measure, stud finder, and you're going to need a square because I'm going to show you that these walls are not square. So I know there's some shadows and all, but I'm going to show you how these walls are not square. Maybe this will give you a better idea. A lot of space in between there. Now you get the same thing over here with this wall. I'll just have to do a few little adjustments and it'll be a nice little shelf. Now let's just find and mark our studs. Now let's measure our wall for the length of the shelf. And really, some would say, why don't you just measure this and then you'll have your length. But the wall out here could be longer than back here. So that's why I need to go ahead and measure from the back wall. Alright y'all, so for the shelf support, what I'm going to be using is this beautiful 2x2 pine. Smells good. Alright, so I'm going to just measure and cut this to length. Hopefully I'll be able to use this because what we're going to do is attach these like this. So actually, since I've got it right here, let's try it out and see. Now this is just a scrap piece, but it is the width of the board that we're going to be using. Put that up flush with the back, and that'll give me my length where I need to cut. I'll cut 3 more of these. Alright y'all, so now that I have this perfectly cut the way I want it, I tested a couple times. I had to come back and shave off just a little bit at a time. This is the shelf that we're going to use, and it is 1 by 11 and 1/4 inches. So what I'm going to do is just butt this up right here, and I will kind of give it probably 1/4 inch more or so, because remember the walls are not square and I'm going to have to do a little bit of shaving off to make this fit exactly like I want it. So this is at the length that I want it, and so I'm measuring this so that I can cut it maybe 1/4 inch longer, and that way it'll give me some leeway so that I can get it squared with those unsquared walls. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Alright y'all, so this is basically the layout of how the shelf is going to fit. So this will fit up against the back wall, and I will glue and screw these supports here, 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 and here. And I'm going to use these screws here. Actually, the same ones I use for the deck, but they're very strong. They're really for outside, but this is what I have, and this is what we're going to use. This is how our shelf will fit together. Just like this. All right, and remember I said I left a little bit here so that I can make sure I square this up to that wall. Of course, it's not going to fit exactly perfectly, but that's fine. And then, of course, we will have a face coming across here. Probably just a regular 1x4 pine. Okay. And, of course, when we put that 1x4 pine or whatever material I decide to use, I'm going to leave a little lip right here so that things won't slip off. So I'll raise up the 1x4 probably 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, and then that way when I put something on the shelf, it won't just slide off like that. Okay, there'll be a stop there, so it won't go any further. Okay, so we're gonna put this together. First thing I'm gonna do is measure out, mark, then I'll glue these, put some glue on them, and then screw them in, and then we'll go place it in the laundry room. All right, y'all, this is the first part of this video. There's going to be a second part, because see this gap right here? I want to put a cute little cart in here to hold the larger items like the liquid laundry detergents. So that'll be in the second part. And I also need a little table so that I can fold clothes or whatever I want to do. And I also need a space for my laundry basket, because I definitely don't like sitting on the top of these. All right, thank you so much for watching. So make sure you come back for part 2 when we'll finish up this, get some cute little decorations in here. All right, if you like anything in this video, please give me a thumbs up and think about subscribing to the channel. All right, love y'all.